What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I think I got a good one for you. So, you know, I haven't been making any Forex videos because I've been kind of just chilling, you know? I've been kicking back. I've been watching. And, you know, I don't get a lot of views on my Forex stuff, obviously, because, you know, I'm not putting in tons of wins, you know what I mean? If I was getting crazy wins, I'm sure everybody would be watching. But, you know, I kind of wanted to put out real life. Real life as a beginner trying to learn Forex. You know, and I knew I would click with some people. You know, some people like to see other people that are at their same level trying to do something, you know what I mean? And maybe they learned something, maybe they didn't. Like, maybe they figure out something or say the right thing that kind of helps me out. And we got a lot to go over. I think I got some really good stuff here. So first off, I did actually place a few trades last week, and I mean, I took a hammering. I think at one point my account was down to 2,300. Yeah, I put 3,000 in here, and my account went down to 2,300. Yeah, I took a couple of pretty decent sized losses because I've been stepping up the lot sizes, whatever you call it. But, you know, my mentor had some trades out, and actually the one trade that he was in but then jumped out and says, I don't like that trade. I don't know why. I don't like it. I won out. He's like, I took whatever I could get and I got out. And I'm like, really? That looks like the best trade out of the bunch. I'm going to stay in that trade and I'm going to throw down. And I did. And I had my reasons. And he said something really, really good the other day that made complete sense to me. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? So you have to pretend when you're trading Forex, pretend like it's not your money. Let's say I'm working for you, right? It's not my money. And every time I take or place a trade, I need to be able to explain myself to the boss if I take a loss and not get fired. It might be a good idea. Right, so let's go. It was EuroCAD. EuroCAD, I did quite well on this. I got my account right back up. In profit. Not by much, but I'm back in profit. That's where we want to be. So let's see. Here's the 4-hour chart, EuroCAD. And it got crazy this week. It got real crazy. So first off, we have bottom 1, bottom 2, and both times this high broke that high. So we have a swing break rotation there. Came back down, made a double bottom, pushed up again. This high took out this high. We have another swing break rotation, came back down, and we were right here, literally right here. And I noticed on the 1-hour chart that it looked like it was starting to roll. So I'm like, we already have a double bottom. This could be a triple bottom, and we're right here. So if I'm gonna go with big risk, now's the time, because my risk is minimal here. My entry is there, and my stop loss is right here. It's very tiny. So yeah, I could throw down 50,000 units, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna lose $100. But if I'm right, I can make over $1,000, which I did. Yeah, so I had 2,300 and no, $1,100. Sorry, $1,100 today. Boom. Well, actually, it wasn't just today. It was a little bit of a hold. So you can see, you know, it pushed up. And here's the thing. This is another thing I'm starting to notice. Like, you really, once you place a trade, it's almost best to just put your stop, put your take profit and walk away and ignore it until it either hits your take profit or hits your stop loss. But sometimes it's good to see what's going on, because you might get in profit and then something happens and it like, oh crap. And that's kind of what my mentor did. We had this rip right here, and look at this, we started getting wicks. Maybe this is what did it for him, and it comes shooting back down and he's like, no, yeah, I'm out. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna stay. And then it ripped again, came back down, and then today it really took off. And yeah, once I saw that I was back in profit, I just said, yeah, I'm gonna take profit and reassess. I wanted to get home and look on the computer. So he had a bunch of trades going this week, and I think this is what he's trying to preach and teach, is to just trade the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. Every time you see it, just trade the same thing. And this is probably a really cool example, in which I have not seen this yet, because I haven't been able to see it in this context, which is kind of cool, right? This kind of like, so all of them, Euro USD, GBP USD, Aussie USD, and NZD USD. He had a position open on all of these, and this is why. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, which we are on, and actually we can just go to the daily, I think, for most of these. Yeah, probably a bit more clear. So you can see this is NZD USD. We had this high, we came down, made this low, price shot up, this high, took out that high, so we have a swing break rotation, and now price is, started to retrace. He went with, I believe, the 618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is right about where this yellow line is. Stop loss below this low, aiming to the upside, and you can see the price did not stop at his level, came very, very close. Oh, wait a minute. He got stopped out. Yep. So this is a loss. So there's one loss. NZD, USD, loss. But that's kind of what he was going for. Aussie USD, same exact trade. We got this push, this low. We got a swing break rotation. Price started to retrace. 618 Fibonacci retracement. Looking for further upside. Stop loss below this low. And price did not take that low out. And looks like it's starting to head up. So this could be a winning trade for him. But he's probably just getting into profit now. So we'll have to see if this thing comes up and breaks that swing high, and maybe he decides to take profit then, and we'll see kind of, how it plays out. But so far, he's 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss. GBP USD, another loss. We got this swing, that swing. We got this swing, right? So we have a swing break rotation. He went for the 618, which is somewhere here. Looking for further upside. Stop loss below the low. Stopped out. So there's 2 losses. Now Euro USD, and this one actually looked the best to me, because you got this swing high, this swing low, this swing high. That is a swing break rotation. We've got some real estate in between here. So then price retraced. Probably the most obvious level is right here. Looking for further upside. Stop loss below this low. And you can see price did not take that low out, and it's starting to head up. So I guess, so now we're 2-2, right? We're 2-2. So he's trading the same thing. So now I guess it's a question of, we had pretty much this for risk, And I mean, even if we make it back up to this high, see, this is more reward than risk. So even if he took 2 losses and he has 2 trades that go his way, he's gonna end this whole excursion in profit. Nice. So it's kind of cool to see it in that context, like, because all those pairs kind of moved together. Some of them broke swing lows, some of them didn't. And here's another cool little thing. I never knew this. So I thought the US dollar and the euro always ran opposite. Dollar up, euro down. Euro up, dollar down, right? That's what I thought. Nah, not in. I guess for the most part, that's true. If you look at their charts, like kind of zoomed out, yeah, they kind of run opposite, right? But not all the time. And I started noticing this week that the euro looked like, I mean, across the board, every single euro pair I looked at, it looked like they were, like, I mean, the euro's been taking a beating for months and months and months and months and months, but it's starting to look like it is starting to gain strength. And we'll go look at those in a sec, but you can see the US dollar pushed up, made this high, came down, made this low, pushed up, and we have a higher high, correct? So euro should have a lower low. If they run opposite, euro should have a lower low. Now we'll go to the euro. This is just the euro. And you can see we do not have a lower low. Go to Euro USD. Same thing. We do not have a lower low. So that's good to know. Because I saw, you know, GBP breaking swing lows and then NZD breaking swing lows, and I'm like, oh man. So I don't know. I kind of just stayed away from all of those trades, and I went for Euro CAD. And I think Euro JPY is where I took one of my, yeah. I got FOMO'd. Yep. I did it again. Like, I can't, like, as soon as it happened, I was like, you dummy. You deserve that loss. You deserve that. Stupid. You know, look at this. It's like day after day after day after day after day. It's like, oh, it went up. Oh, it went up. Oh, it went up. Oh, it went up. It just keeps going. It's like, oh, I'll wait for a retracement, but it doesn't happen. Oh, crap. I'll wait for the retracement. Oh my god, it's taken off. I'll wait for the oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to throw a position in. Right there. I threw in a position right there, and I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. If I can stop doing stuff like that, I think I'll be alright. So you can see the euro pairs, I mean, they looked like everything was red, and I noticed most of the euro pairs looked in the green this week. You can see euro pound is definitely, I mean, the euro's been taking a beating for like a year and a half. It's been going down like across the board, taking out swing lows everywhere. But at some point, it's got to start, you know, coming back up. And Euro GBP looks somewhat bullish, right, on the big picture. And yeah, it's had this pretty deep retracement here, and it looks monthly wise like it's starting to roll over for possibly another rip higher. And then if you look at like Euro Aussie, same thing. It looks, I mean, bearish. This one's actually kind of bearish big picture. It's been also taking a beating, but it also looks like it's starting to roll here on the monthly chart. I'm just kind of zoomed out looking like what has been going on with the euro. Euro CAD, see on the monthly here. You know, we got wick, we got like spinning top, indecision type candle, and now another wick. So far, this candle hasn't closed yet. But yeah, the euro looks like it is starting to build up some strength. So, I kind of wish I did not take profits on Euro CAD, but You know, I kind of wanted to see how the daily candle closed because of this. You know, it kind of ripped, and then ripped. You know, I wasn't sure if this was some sort of expansion pattern, like move down into an expansion pattern and then move down, which could have been the case. But you can see, yeah, we've busted through. We've busted through the expansion pattern. So I don't know. I would say there's a good chance of EuroCAD continuing up tomorrow, and even tonight, in tonight too as well. I'm praying that we get a retracement, because this thing could just keep going and never, you know, never get us filled. So, and if we do get filled, it's probably going to be a wick. You know, personally, I think if this thing was going to go and breach this level, it would have done it. We have 3 attempts here, and we were here for like a week, up and down, up and down, up and down for a week, and it didn't break this level. And we have a really bullish candle action today, so I would like to try to hop back in that. And also NZD CAD. I mean, this one I would love to get in this guy for a long-term hold. If this is the bottom, that'd be great. Because big picture, this looks bullish. Big picture wise, this looks bullish. But it doesn't mean we can just get in and hold now, because we could get annihilated if we do that. But on the monthly chart, you know, I was interested in this weeks ago when we got this candle action, but this is not a 382 pin bar. This is a 0.5, not a 382. But we got wicks, we got buyers, and if this candle closes like this, anything like this, a 382, by the end of the month, I am going to throw in a, you know, a decent sized position with my stop loss below all of these wicks, and just leave it, and either get stopped out or ride this up for a long time. But I want to see this candle close, and we still have 2 weeks. Yeah, we have 2 weeks as of tomorrow until a new candle. So, you know, I don't know. This thing could push up. This is kind of what I'm seeing. This is kind of what I'm expecting. Now that we've come down, we've made this new low, and price is like ripping. I'm thinking we're gonna come up, possibly take out some swing highs, and then this candle would kind of come up like this, and then maybe it will sell back off a little bit, you know, right towards the end of the month, so that we get, you know, basically a candle kind of like this, except hopefully a 382 version of that. You know what I mean? We have a wick at the top, which as of right now we don't have much of that, so I'm thinking maybe this will push up, and then it'll start to sell off a little bit, and then we'll have the monthly candle action at the end of the month, and then we can see what it is. And if it's a 382, then we will look for an entry. But after a daily candle action like that, I would say I think it might be worth some risk to even try to just jump in now. I think at the very least, we're coming up to test this line. But this thing could retrace pretty gnarly. I don't know. So I want to see how the candles close. But basically with EuroCAD, I actually feel better about EuroCAD than I do NZD CAD, to be honest. Even though big picture, this is kind of bearish big picture, and NZD is kind of bullish big picture. Just the way that this has been acting versus NZDCAD. NZDCAD is actually clocking in new lows. This is not. EuroCAD has not clocked in any new lows. We have a triple bottom, and it's pushing. So, and we have this expansion pattern, which I've seen this pattern a few times, and I don't understand it, because sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But this looks actually better because we have a triple bottom, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, let's take the whole daily candle action and let's zoom in. So if we have, if this candle closes with a big wick at the top, like a decent size wick, I might go for the like 382 or 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. But if we close with a tiny wick, I'm gonna go with the 236 level for further upside. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then we shall see how it goes. Yeah, I think I'm going to re-enter this. I don't know, maybe even I might possibly get in Euro USD as well. At this level. Right here. Right where the mentor got in. This level. I would say there's a pretty good chance that the next candle action that forms, we will get a retracement that tests this line. You know, because we've come and busted through, and now we need to test this level for further upside. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So let's actually go to the 4-hour. Yeah, look at this. We might even get it right now. Let's bring this down to here. Yeah, right there. This is the 4-hour. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this right here. Oh God. Yeah, we'll go with that. 20,000 units. 258 bucks if I'm wrong. So we're gonna go with this level. Which is the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Yeah, I just think this makes the most sense right there. We have, yeah, respect of these areas here. Yeah, I'm looking for price to come down, hit this, and further upside. Stop loss below this low. And we will see what happens. Then EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we're gonna go with, like I say, we're still 20 minutes. I want to see how the daily candle closes. I want to see the wick, because this thing could come flying down or push higher at the last second, right before the candle closes. I've seen that a million times. So if it closes anything like this, I may go with the 236. But if we get a little bit taller of a wick, I'll probably go down a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. So this old bird wants to take our rights away. And just took a steaming dump on my desk. But we won't stand for it, will we, Nancy? No, no, no. Bad Nancy.